This is TBS Newswatch with Donna Fowler.
Good morning. It's 5 minutes after the hour. If public opinion is any indication, Prime Minister Thatcher is handling the Falkland Islands crisis very well. Mrs. Thatcher's Conservative Party swept to victory in key municipal elections across Britain today in what observers say is the best midterm election showing for any British government since World War II. The situation is still calm in the South Atlantic war zone ringing the Falklands. No combat has been reported in the region since Tuesday, although Britain did lose 2 of its handful of vital Harrier jet fighters, apparently in an accident caused by bad weather. British Foreign Minister Francis Pym said today in London that military pressure on the Argentines will help bring about a peaceful solution to the Falklands crisis. Pym said the British military presence will persuade Argentina to withdraw its troops and negotiate. Vice President Bush met with Chinese leaders in Peking today. Talks centered on U.S. arms sales to Taiwan, and Bush called those discussions frank and candid. Soviet President Brezhnev rejected a U.S. plan to freeze production and deployment of nuclear weapons when he met with President Jimmy Carter in Vienna in June of 1979. So says Carter in an interview with a Swedish television station. The former chief executive is currently on a European tour. Carter also said in Stockholm that Brezhnev turned down a proposal for a mutual pledge to refrain from military force in Europe.
Newswatch is a production of Super-station WTBS, Atlanta. This is TBS Newswatch with Donna Fowler.
Good morning. In the headlines at this hour, seasonally adjusted figures released this morning by the Labor Department show that unemployment is shooting upward even more. The April rise was 0.4%, pushing the jobless rate to a post-war record high of more than 10 million Americans, or 9.4% of the workforce. Canada is also experiencing high unemployment. The Canadian government says the jobless rate hit 9.6% in April, the highest since the Depression of the 1930s. A group of top American executives released a report today saying they expect an upturn in economic activity to end the rise in unemployment. The Business Council predicts that President Reagan's July tax rate cut will provide that economic recovery spark. A new budget proposal for fiscal 1983 goes into the Senate today after winning approval along party lines from the Senate Budget Committee last night. The $779 billion budget package is expected to be passed easily by the Senate, but could run into trouble in the Democrat-dominated House. The lull in the war over the Falkland Islands continues today, with no new fighting reported since Tuesday. But despite that lull and a United Nations attempt to settle the dispute without further bloodshed, Britain said today it will do whatever may be necessary to win back the islands. Argentina today offered its first detailed casualty report, saying 27 soldiers and sailors were killed and wounded, plus more than 350 missing in the sinking of the cruiser Belgrano.
Newswatch is a production of Super-station WTBS, Atlanta.